man, yo. What's good, man? We are back with another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. We got my boy Phil, and we got John here. Everybody knows John already.
How you doing?
He's been on here several times. Kenny's got to do some work, some important sports journalism.
Okay.
And Neil is out.
IR.
He's on IR. He's definitely. We might not see him for a little bit.
He's right next to Justin Jefferson and all that.
Oh no! Oh no!
But man, listen. How's y'all week going? I always think it's really important to ask. So how's your? We'll start with John. How you feeling? And how's your week going?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. My week's going pretty good. It started off pretty great. I was just in upstate New York, Cortland area, visiting some friends, watching some football. Honestly, it's been good so far. But I don't know. There are a few funny moments throughout the weekend. So I mean, I don't know. What have you guys been up to? Anything new?
Oh yeah, hold on. Oh,
exactly.
Website here.
I'd love to see it.
On, man. Listen,
you got the Daniel Jones one too on the website.
Hats going on there right soon.
Snap!
John, I put the link in our chat if you want to see it.
We got a full rollout. What Inspires You apparel is out now. Website is active. There's no password on it.
Yes.
It had a good opening weekend. People that have shown love. Gonna continue to put marketing behind it, but. Yeah, we here. I'm excited for it to be on there. I got to put the rest of the stuff that I do for custom jerseys and stuff, but we're gonna get there. And we got kids on there too. Kids, listen, I love the kids. The youth stuff is on there.
We got Deuce Vaughn.
Okay.
Hey, shout out.
We got Deuce Vaughn on there. Look at that, Deuce.
Little ass Deuce Vaughn.
For the kids.
Oh man, but listen, what about you, Phil? What's up with you, man? Oh boy, here we go again.
Oh no,
he's glitching.
He's been glitching on Ball Central too.
Yes, on everybody. So yeah, sorry about that.
Damn,
we're trying to find a solution, but it has been troublesome.
Understandable.
Yeah, but hey, yeah. So
solutions. Get your own apartment.
Hey,
that's one of the go-tos.
Okay,
is in the works.
Nah, you listen. I'm jealous of you.
Oof.
All these fucking bills is mollywop. I just had to bring my car to the shop.
So getting jumped one by one.
Boy.
But for me, the Saints. Speaking of mollywop, the Saints mollywopped the Patriots this past weekend. So
yeah. Cash. He bet me, John. He bet me.
I know he did. I asked about it. I knew about it.
I respect the belief, but
I was like, Phil,
Saints roster top to bottom is.
I was trying to go 3-0 with Lawrence for bets.
Way better.
I got greedy. I tried to go 3-0.
Don't worry. I'm gonna tie it up. Opening day. Who the Celtics play? I'll take whoever playing them.
Stop. You're really gonna take a Celtics L to start the season? I don't know about that. $20?
They play.
Now we're getting a little cocky here. I like it, but
it's gonna be a premier. It's not gonna be a bum team.
I might be a bum team.
I hope it's the Bucks.
Are you positive?
Hold on. Who is it?
John, it's your team.
Oh, it's the Knicks.
Lawrence, yeah.
Oh,
right?
I'm not betting on the Knicks.
I wouldn't bet on the Knicks. Opening.
I'm not betting on the Knicks.
Wait, and we're opening in Boston,
or is it in New York? I believe.
Oh, it's at New York. Ooh, that could be an L. It could be. I'm just saying.
I mean, Lawrence, they lost last year and the year before at Madison Square Garden, buzzer beater, RJ Barrett. I'm just saying it's possible.
No.
I mean, Lawrence, no. I know you're gonna hate on my Knicks. It is what it is. We understand.
No, it's not hating. It's just truth.
I mean, yeah. First off, you said I'm willing to bet on anyone who will beat the Celtics, and
yeah, but one team that came up,
no. The Knicks are a playoff team, and the one team that came up, you said no, and they are a playoff team, Lawrence. I'm gonna need some more respect for my New York Knicks.
The Knicks always beat the Celtics.
I never.
We even got dancers. We're investing in dancers. We're investing in all the Madison Square Garden's up in some construction because we're invested in it. Let me tell you about it. Oh my God.
Also, I mean, Patriots get smacked by the Saints, but fantasy team went 3-0 this past weekend. So
congratulations on that.
Yeah, I'm bouncing back, but the The other two leagues, I'm having a rough time right now.
ESPN one.
Gamera in your league.
I'm 1-4 in that one, 2-3 in ours,
Okay.
and 2-3 in the other one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
And
2-3 in that one in John's.
I'm just gonna do an armchair. I'm backing out of other leagues because I can't even cheer. I cheer for one team, and then the two other teams are facing other dudes.
Mhm.
So it's like at this point, like there's one league I had DJ Moore when he goes off.
Yep.
I can't even cheer because then I'm playing against him. Nick Brzezis got him, and he's beating me by 50.
Yeah.
So it's
hear
like
you.
it's conflicted. I'm about to just do one league.
That's what I did this year. I'm 4-1.
It's like it's annoying unless you really draft your core 3 or 4 players that are gonna get you points across the board, which is impossible to do. You feel me? So
it is, yeah. Yeah, but me and John are in a league also on ESPN. I'm 2-3. John's 4-1.
One team. I'm telling you.
One team.
My running backs, Lords, it's ridiculous. If I name you my running backs, you can be like, no way you have all these guys on your team. Can I do it?
The running back topic in the chat is causing an all-out war in our group chat right now every day.
It's the stock market is going up and down these days for running back.
Yeah, because I had fleeced to turn my season around because we got the hot chip
saving
challenge.
Felice.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got David Montgomery, Alvin Kamara, and Josh Jacobs.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. You ready to hear mine?
Who you got?
I got Tony Pollard.
Okay.
I got Kyron Williams on the Rams. I got Alvin Kamara. I got Breece Hall. I got Isaiah Pacheco. I got
who are your receivers?
McLaughlin. Oh, dude. I got AJ Brown. I got Puka Nacua. I got
hold on,
Ferguson.
Whoa. Is this an 8-man?
12?
It's a 12-man.
Is it 12-man and you
And
have
I'm
that
killing
roster?
it. Yeah. And I'm killing it.
Who's in this league?
That's right.
Me,
Who's
John,
in this
Elijah,
league?
and some others.
No way that's a
12. Jalen
12.
Hurts is my quarterback.
That's got to be an 8 or a 10, bro. No
It's a
way.
12.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's a 12.
It's a
that's
league that me
insane.
and John has been for a while. Like for what, 5
Wow.
plus years?
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I have Garrett
crazy.
Wilson. And I have
I mean, that's not much.
and I have Amari Cooper. Oh, but that's not much. Come on now. I got McLaughlin. I got Aaron Rodgers. I picked up, put him on my IR. I got
You can only play.
Richardson
You can
on
only
my
play
IR.
so many people, though.
I know. But
Listen,
hey,
all these
we're gonna
people
run
on
into the
team
playoffs, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, and we also have a punishment. I think Elijah said it on here. Whoever comes in last has to file for the NFL draft. So,
Or minimum run a 40-yard dash on camera.
Yeah. Also, someone's 0-4, so I'm safe right now. So, we're
0-5, unfortunately. And his losses are bad because they're so close. He puts up 140. He puts up 127. The guy scores 128. It's just for Clifton, bro. I feel bad for you.
Which is why the 8. I don't know if y'all do it, but we do it. Kenny put me onto it last season.
Oh, the last
is the A spot gets whoever has the most points. It's not by record.
Okay, I like that. I don't know if we do it
because
that way.
that covers a person that has been dominating but losing close like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So which I think is we all agree to, which is I think is pretty cool too.
Yeah,
So.
I like
Facts. I would agree with that.
But man, let's get to this recap real quick, man. Shit, I'll start off with the Saints. I was happy to see them get right and get smooth, and regardless of how bad the opponent was, that's not our problem.
Yep.
I do want to shed some light on Michael Thomas, man, because he's playing really well this season. He's not getting all the targets he wants, but he's doing all the little shit.
Okay.
And it's kind of cool to see Ball. I don't know if you guys watch or follow Baldy. Baldy NFL. He does the clips. He breaks down the film with the linemen, all types of players, and he showed them some love. And him blocking down the field.
Oh, really?
Kamara's got
Okay.
the ball. So he's made it this far. He's made it 4 weeks, maybe a little something, but his numbers haven't been crazy. But I'm happy to see him still be healthy. And the Saints getting it going, and definitely fuck the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, from my end, not a lot. I mean, basically, it's a win for us as well, just because another loss added to the tank season. So,
Top five.
It's a win-win. Yes, low tier pick we're aiming for. So
super low.
Hey, I mean, also we have all the injuries and stuff. I mean, also Mac Jones' job is in trouble, according to everybody. So I mean, there's nothing we can do. There's everyone O-line's injured, everyone in the O-line's injured, everyone in the secondary is injured. Juju's playing with a knee that can tear up at any moment. Not
No, what y'all need to do. This is what y'all need to do.
tank.
This is what y'all need to do.
Tank.
Stay where you're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go and trade the Bears for that number 1 pick and go get Caleb Williams and literally change the franchise.
How do you do it?
They're already at the number 5. You just swap.
Oh, okay, got you. Swap the 5 and maybe another first and
They
a
probably
second.
want June.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll probably do something later
Or
down the
Judon
line
or
or
something
something.
like
No, the Bears are gonna want capital. They're not gonna want physical
Okay.
players. They don't
Shit.
care about that right now.
We might as well
So-
sell. I mean,
But
if we get both of them, if
Who?
we could trade both for both picks, I know it might be sound crazy, but
now you're saying Marvin. Yeah, but Bill's not doing that. That's mortgage.
It's-
You
it's
have
too
to
smart,
mortgage.
yeah.
You'd give
You
up
have
your
the
whole
mortgage.
future.
But the thing
for that
is,
picks.
y'all miss on first round picks anyway. When's the last good first round pick the Patriots had?
Phil, you're the fan. I don't know.
I mean, no, I'm being dead. I'm being
I really
so
don't know
serious
this
at this
answer.
we
point.
passed on
really
Lamar. We passed Christian Gonzalez, I guess.
Okay,
If you
Christian
want-
Gonzalez.
He's
Christian
been
Gonzalez is
decent,
solid.
but
And he was a first round
you know,
pick. Yeah.
a small little
Sample size.
amount of data, sample size.
But-
So yeah, but mostly defensive players. Chandler Jones, maybe.
Yeah, this
Sure.
this dude goes to North Iowa cornfields to work out like a
Connor
D3,
Strange.
a D3 defensive end, and then he ends up drafting him in like the 4th round, and it's like a reach as a guy you could have got undrafted. It doesn't make sense.
Kyle
And a
Duggan.
lot of these things they go unquestioned because you had Tom Brady covering up the fact that you were just drafting random fucking dudes.
He's won 6 Super Bowls. He knows what he's talking about. No.
Well, I mean, you can
New
draft
York.
those dudes if you have Tom Brady on the offensive side of the ball. Do you know what I mean? Like Tom Brady made up.
But
You know
what
I
I-
mean? I mean, I agree with
But
you.
what
100%
I did learn in my process of like when I was going through the draft process is they said if you get picked up by the Patriots, the league views you as a higher like free agent pretty much.
Really?
If you go there and actually play and stay there and eventually become a free agent because they hold that's how high they hold the
Cal
Patriots
Van Noy is one of them.
in the NFL. Like that's how high they hold them.
Interesting.
So like if people leave from there, they're like, oh shit, we gotta grab him. Like he lasted with Bill for 3 seasons, 4 seasons. We need to know what's going on. So yeah, like shit like that. So that's what I learned, which I thought was pretty cool too.
Yeah. but
You know the Patriots got respect around the league, but for the fact of like they're waiting for their free agents to become available, but then you find out that especially defensively, offensively, that's where the Patriots are exposed. It's not the defense.
Mhm.
Bill just needs, I don't know. Bill needs, he's not, no head coach has ever stepped down. But if he stepped down to be the DC and they got a new guy in there and he let go of the GM shit, the team could go in a different direction.
Yeah,
He's holding the team back. Like, and it's very visible.
Yep.
So
So you think a change is going to be made soon, Phil?
I mean, with the way things are going now, most likely, but we'll see.
people are
They're
definitely
too stubborn.
they're definitely calling for him in Boston. For sure.
And you don't know how Boston media is, John. So,
It's close to New York, but it's not. You know what I mean?
oh, yeah, New York is way worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just we get to that later, but I'm just saying like I feel bad for Bill in a sense because he really gave up being offensive coordinator once he had Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like he could trust in Brady. You know what I mean? And he had him for so long. And I think the bitterness of this Bill Belichick move at the end of the day when you're gonna have to make it is he did the same thing to Brady and Brady won a championship and he wasn't ready to go and he let him go. You know what I mean? So I think that's the end of the day. That's the speech you got to give to everybody. I mean, at the end of the day, it's everyone's, last day. Everyone's got to have a last day. You know what I mean? So it's sad, but it might happen sooner than later.
I mean, it has to. Oof. It's time to move on. We gotta.
You really think so? I mean, I don't know. Okay. I think he could give up the GM like part of the job. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Life cycle. Life moves on. Circle of
True.
life, as the Lion
True.
King says. So,
That's valid.
what else we got?
Yeah. What else we got?
For me, man, shit. I definitely want to show some love to the Steelers, man. Finding another way to win. TJ Watt may not be doing nothing all game, Then when the game is 10-10 in the divisional game, and it's 45 degrees and on a Sunday in Pittsburgh, he gonna find a way to get to the ball and take it from Lamar Jackson and give them a chance to win. And the rumor is that Matt Canada might be up out of there, which I think is real interesting because they're saying that last play was not called by him, that 9 route.
Yeah, you saw that video?
And, yeah.
I mean, it looked like he optioned out of it, but I mean,
which is smart.
Why would you not celebrate after you score, though? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's it's
like you said?
What? You know, like offensive coordinator, like it's an ego thing. Like,
yeah.
You know, so
but like you train that guy to be that good. Do you know what I mean? Like he's that good because you put him through that off season. Do you know what I mean? He's in your offense. You know what I mean? He went to your audible. Do you know what I mean? Celebrate. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like
did you see what Boswell said? Is that the video you're talking about?
No, not even.
So there was a video of Chris Boswell, the Steelers kicker, going to the locker room, and you hear Matt Canada in the background celebrating like we won. And Boswell, right before he turns the corner, he said, "Yeah, not because of you." And I kept walking. And
I think that was the week before.
That was the week before, yeah. So
yeah.
I mean,
and then this is a new video.
Matt Canada, so
yeah, this is a new video, Matt Canada.
Yeah, but
people know, like people can visibly like you feel like when you're on the field, man, like it's like a whole vibe where you like they probably practice stuff and they get to the game and they don't run it.
Okay.
And they're like, yo, what are we doing? And then they're finding themselves in these type of games where they could be in better situations. Like I've always wondered why is George Pickens running back shoulder fades 9 times in a row when he can run every other route? Like I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it's planned or what it is, but I think how often they do it, I think it's planned, and they were really sick of that shit. So
also Lamar, rough game for the offense as well. Drop passes and key turnovers.
Yeah, that's not on him. One thing that's on the wait. What pick did he throw?
Did he throw a pick or like?
I don't think he threw a pick. Did he?
No. Well, was it deflected?
It might have been.
I think a receiver dropped it, but it's still a pick, obviously. Yeah. But the fumble, I will say the fumbles need to stop. Yeah, I think he leads the league in fumbles right now.
Isn't it like one fumble a game? Pretty much 1 or 2.
Bro, 2. I got him in fantasy, and I just sit there and watch.
Phil has him too.
Yes, but like, yeah, I think the fumbles need to stop. You got paid your money. You got to keep pushing forward, even if your receivers are dropping. They dropped like 3 touchdown passes, right to the chest. Nelson Aguilar 9 route, he would have walked in. Pretty ball, and he drops it. Really, really rough. So that division right now just got a whole lot more interesting, and the Steelers they're in it, man. They're in it.
Absolutely.
The Lions are rolling 42 points. They're just steamrolling right now. How you guys feel about the Lions? They here? Are they frauds?
I think they could end up taking the division. That's what I've been saying since the league started. I made a parlay way at the beginning of last year after that Green Bay game. Mm-hmm. I thought that was like the door opened. You know what I mean? Like Aaron Rodgers is gonna leave, and now there's gonna be a new kid in town, and whoever takes it's between Minnesota and Detroit. You know what I mean? And
still can't believe the Saints lost to the fucking Packers.
Yeah, I can't believe that either. But it's just. I mean, I think Detroit could be it. You know what I mean? And I think realistically, I mean, Montgomery's playing really well. I'm wondering what they're going to do with Gibbs later on in the season. I mean, there's a lot of questions with them. You know what I mean? Williams, Phil, didn't he come back this week or no?
Jameson, yeah, came back last week, yeah.
But he had like one catch or I don't know, something like super minor.
I think but yes, not a huge game, small game.
Yeah, so it's just like, I mean, this team is still going to evolve throughout the season, and I want to see what they do. I mean, they're playing on Thanksgiving, right?
They always do, yeah.
Okay, so I can't wait to see what that game's like. Yeah, but like you never look forward to the Lions on Thanksgiving.
They did a blood sacrifice in the 70s to be on TV.
Yeah, them and the Cowboys always every Thanksgiving.
Every year, bro. Nobody wants to see them.
But you never look forward to it.
I want other teams. But I think it's gonna be really good now because if it's gonna be Cowboys Lions, oh yeah.
Loser cannot be on Thanksgiving ever again.
It's gonna be some super fireworks, and you gotta it's kind of a mini segue to the Cowboys. is like Cowboys they're in disarray right now. They just got whooped 42-10,
True.
and then you got your dementia patient owner that goes on and says your number one receiver shouldn't be getting the most targets on the team, which is absolutely insane for him to say that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, maybe take it a little out of context, but I hear you say, yeah, it's insane.
No.
It wasn't at all. He just straight up said that. He was like,
I thought it was out of context initially.
Okay, cool. Explain to me.
So he pretty much got asked the question. He said,
"Got you."
He's basically like asking about the distributing the ball to everybody on the offense.
Okay.
And the question was, do you think CeeDee Lamb should be getting more targets? And he went on to say, yeah, the number one receiver should be having 5 to 6 targets, and then I would like to see everybody else get the ball more.
Do you think he
But he's not really getting the ball as it is. But what's interesting is he's right now he's still on his rookie deal.
Yeah. So he's not even paid yet.
Yeah, so he hasn't been paid yet. So this is active sabotage.
Sure.
Go there and say, all right, you're not getting $25 million or whatever the market is for the receiver now, which is I think it's close to 25 million. It's got to be. It's like 20, 22 or something like that.
Yeah,
and then you got Justin. Then you got Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson he's going to have the biggest wide receiver contract ever. So I don't know if he's playing cat and mouse. Now Jefferson's got hurt. Now, does that hurt him? I don't think it will because
I don't think it will either. He plays for America's team, though. You don't have I'm not trying to say Jerry Jones isn't looking for like a little bit of cheaper of a deal, but didn't he pay he paid Romo, he paid Bryant, right? I'm pretty sure he paid Bryant. Yeah, he paid Dez. No, he didn't really pay Dez. How much did Dez make?
I think he ended up letting Dez walk.
I thought he left to the Ravens.
I think he got one contract
twice, though. No, maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe it was just once. But I thought okay, cool. I mean, that could be wrong, but I thought he paid Witten.
He had no choice.
But that's the thing. CeeDee Lamb is the only option, and I don't I get the quote. You know what I mean? I totally get it. I just even with the quote, I wonder if he even gets how many targets the number one option should even get.
No,
you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
I think he's just so
Does 2010 to 2014 rookie contract 5 for 11.
Okay.
Then he got franchise tag.
Okay, that's
12.8, and then the following year or that summer he got a 5-year 70.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought he got paid a little bit
with a $20 million signing bonus.
Woo, Lord.
Yeah. And then he played with the Saints and the Ravens, and that was it for him.
Oh yeah.
How much the Saints pay him?
Yeah.
Saints was that minimum. 1.25.
I mean, for Dak, that shit was tough though for that game. 42-10. I mean, Dak has the weapons there. CD, Brandon Cooks, Dick Ferguson has emerged to being a decent tight end. You have the defense. I mean,
but it also shows you how fucking good the 49ers are.
That game was
all over the ball. Fred Warner was all over the field.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. They are literally a Madden team.
No, I get that, but look, Dak's. Was it me or were Dak's interceptions predictable a little bit?
3 interceptions.
I didn't watch the game. I fell asleep.
Okay, all right. Because he literally went back to back, and every single one I was just
Lawrence, at third or fourth quarter, literally 3 interceptions back to back possessions.
Oh my goodness!
To end the game, basically, it was just and they all scored off of every one of those picks. Sometimes they were defense, sometimes it was one play.
You can't turn the ball over with a team that has Christian McCaffrey as their running back. That's just bad news.
Yeah. And did you see the shirt with Kittle?
Yeah.
Nah, what was it?
It said "fuck Dallas" on it,
and it was a historical reference. They did it in the '90s, and he brought it back.
Yeah,
I mean,
so he definitely got fined for that.
He's going
probably.
They're reviewing it right now, see if he gets fined or not. But he should get fined because obviously saying not on their shirt.
So. I don't know. Was it that visible though? That's what I want to hear. You know what I mean? It
there's
does
a picture
visible.
of it visible. There's a picture of it.
I mean, no, visible. But it's sweat and it's gray. Do you know what I mean? It's darker gray on gray. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, I've seen football shirts
but somebody's gonna pull out a reference of the T-shirt and put it online, and they
That's
he's
facts.
done
That's
right
facts.
there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
evidence.
In 4D, just.
But Lawrence, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, you know those old football t-shirts you used to wear, like just below your thing that would be like legitimately your school color with a letter school color or whatever. You know what I mean? And it would just like, there's no way you could
I saw the picture on Twitter, but I couldn't really make out to what was.
Okay,
on the
cool.
shirt.
That's what I
So,
mean.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure now we know what it means.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry about it. We're talking about it right now. Of course. Yeah, he definitely gonna get fined, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's
Most
yeah.
likely.
That's hands down.
But that goes to a charity, right? So who cares?
Yeah. Right.
That's what they tell you.
That's what they tell you. So hopefully it does.
We don't know where that money's going.
That's a fact.
Private jets. Oh, that's my bet.
Oh man. Shit, man. The Chiefs go to 4-1. Vikings fall to 1-4. Real disappointing season so far.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be the team. They had no like competition in the North, but here are the Lions. Yeah, here are the Lions now, and the Lions are for real, man.
Honestly,
people laughed at Dan Campbell for crying for the passion, and now he's going to just continuously sweep. I cannot wait to go to that Saints game in December now to see the Lions and the Saints. Can't wait.
Honestly,
it's going to be a hell of a game.
It might be pack-up season for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is on his final year. So is Jay Jettis.
So he got asked about no trade clause, and he said, "I'm not worried about that right now."
Yeah, I mean,
so
honestly, they're in the Caleb Williams saga / race as well. I think you got to do whatever you can to try to get him to make sure you retain Justin Jefferson. Just because, think about it, with Caleb Williams and his old receiving weapon was Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. With TJ Hawkinson, I mean, you could be right back in the mix of things, but it all depends on how badly you want to take, because you also have the Bears in your division trying to do the same thing. So
I'm not gonna lie.
It might be over
if I'm them, I'm
John Kirko.
You ask Kirk, waive that, and then you go and get that. You go and get that number 1 pick before the trade, or not even before the trade deadline. It don't even matter. You just wait to the draft.
Yep, John.
If you get the number 1 pick, the number 1 pick,
they would put up. But the thing is, it will take another year or probably 2 years to get them right, because then they're going to be behind the 8 ball because of what they got to give up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would like his Kirk Cousins services right now. So I mean, he'll be a valuable asset to have.
Sure,
the season he's having.
Absolutely, but I'm just saying, if you get the number, let me tell you a scary story. All right, it was this quarterback called Trevor Lawrence. He's a beautiful, beautiful long hair from Clemson. All right, he was going to be the number 1 overall pick, and the Jets were primed to get him. Same thing happened to Peyton Manning, right? And what happens? The Jets win 1 game, and we get Zach Wilson. All right, and as much as I love Zach, all right, who do you think's played better these past few years? Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson? Let's talk about it.
Easily.
Exactly, easy. So it's just like as much as I want to say tank for the number 1, you know what I mean? What if you get the number 2 and you're stuck with them? Do you know what I mean? So I'm just do your research.
It all depends on the Bears, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think the Bears are in competition.
They
have
valid.
1 win.
That's
a lot of teams have 1 win.
I know, but it's valid. I know.
Bears are in a great spot right now. They got 1 and 2. That is going to be shit, man. That's going to be crazy.
Do you think they go with Caleb, or they stick with Justin Fields?
Nah, you stay. I don't know, man.
Because
it's like Caleb is what's the name, right? We see what he's doing, right? We say he's like a mini Mahomes. What if he's not that?
Right, if he doesn't pan out. Oof.
But there's more upside to him. There's more saying to draft him than there isn't. But I'm saying, like, if you believe in Justin Fields, you stay with Fields. But if you want to move on from him, move on from him, because like you have no ties to him, because he's still on his rookie deal anyway. He's not signed, so there ain't going to be a big cap hit. If you're going to make a move, you make a move this season. You don't go, all right, I'm gonna trade him before his. Because I feel like if they keep him right after this drive, when you have 1 and 2, that lets everybody know that you're rocking with Justin Fields from here on out, because you had an opportunity to go get a generational player.
Right.
So,
I mean, worst case scenario, you get a Marvin Harrison. That's gonna be a guarantee.
I feel like you gotta pay. You have to pay Justin Fields if you don't get Caleb Williams this year. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. And Caleb Williams might stay home. he might stay at USC and just rack up money there. You know what I mean? And just go next year to a team that he likes more.
True.
All depends. Plus, I mean, there's a bunch of things Chicago needs: lineman help, defensive help, another wide receiver to pair with DJ Moore.
They need a whole defense.
Yep,
an entire defense from the front.
Roquan Smith gone. Eddie Jackson's getting old. Yes.
Eddie Jackson's not old, is he?
Not that old.
I thought he's been there for a while, wasn't he?
He's like 27, 26. He's only been in the league
Look
like
up his
4
age.
years, maybe.
If he's under 28, I swear.
He is. He's under 28.
Jesus.
He's like 26. 29?
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, maybe he is getting 1 year older than us. Okay,
he's
cool.
Up there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought he was like.
I thought he was 27.
What does he play? Corner? He's a corner.
He's a safety.
He's a safety. My bad.
He had a lot of
still play till he's like 35. I mean, still.
He had
like
a lot of injuries the past 2 seasons though too.
I mean that just accelerates it even more. So
that's valid. But I don't think he retires before 30.
Nah, if not. No.
Safety is a cruise control. DB, I was gonna say DB, you can keep playing. Coaches can scheme you to help you out.
Unless you're Richard Sherman in your later ages, but no. What else we got?
Oh man, let's see. What other games we got? Bengals bounce back.
I'm wide open. Wide the fuck open.
Joe Burrow. That's the most wide receiver shit ever right there.
It is.
You gotta love it though. Joe Burrow and them bounce back. Jamar helps his boy out to get his. Hopefully that's his groove. His groove is back.
I hope so too.
See what happens. Because they're 2-3. Steelers 3-2. Ravens 3-2, and I think the Browns are 1-3.
Yep.
1-3, I believe. Yeah. So
because they had the bye week.
Close,
so,
yeah, it's close in that division right now.
2-2. Sorry.
And what you guys think about the shit? But we were just talking about the Bears, man. The Bears 40 clip on a Thursday night. Best Thursday night.
Who's the only one to pick the Bears on last week?
Was it you?
Yep. I was like, they needed this win. They're gonna get this win no matter what. Justin Fields, DJ Moore, masterclass.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay, but I mean, I don't think they'll compete for the division or anything, but I do think they'll be in some competitive ass games, close ass games. It's going to be some losses here and there because they're obviously, they're not one of the best teams, but they're definitely maybe top 5 in the worst team. So they'll give you a run, but they won't finish the job. So
you don't think this is a stepping stone with the Bears at all?
I mean, one game out of how many so far? This is the first 1 out of 5.
I hear you.
I mean, also,
I will say, yeah, I was about to say, I will say, what's the name they look really good. That Thursday night, you can look like they made adjustments on offense to start doing different plays, different formations from the first 3 weeks when there was rumors coming out that there was a whole bunch of garbage going on in their front office.
Yep. And DJ Moore wasn't being used correctly, and now they actually did it on Thursday night.
It's simple. DJ Moore is simple. You saw what he's a dude that's he's another Debo, but people don't view him as that. I kind of see him that because he's sort of like an all-purpose kind of guy.
I feel like a better receiver.
He could take a drive. Yeah, I was gonna say as far as receiver, yeah. Debo's just a football guy. I'm gonna just be out here, just give me the ball and just let me do my thing. But DJ Moore is definitely more of a receiver. But you can see what he does. He gets the drag routes, he gets the hitch routes, he can break tackles. He's damn near built like a running back anyway. Yep.
Him and Cole Kmet had a day.
So. Yeah, you can see his ability. So, and he's doing this in Carolina. I had this stress 2 times a year for the past 3-4 years trying to guard that motherfucker. So
not your problem anymore.
Yeah, true. But now he'll be around to New Orleans. I think. Do we play them? No, we don't play them. I don't think so.
No,
do we play them? No, we do.
Oh no, yeah, because you guys play
we do.
Right?
Yeah, we do. So I'm gonna be stressing about the quarterback draw. Is it matter of fact? I guarantee it's in New Orleans, and New Orleans is gonna get tore up by Justin Fields running because when the Saints face people running, it's a wrap for them. I know. I already know when the quarterback has running ability, it's gonna be a long day for the Saints. and I started stressing out.
Damn.
I know my team too well, man.
You need to go get somebody for that.
Wow, they have people. They got DeMario and Pete.
I know.
They can run sideline to sideline. It's just you need the defensive lineman to get pressure.
Yeah,
we played them. We played them in 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. The 5th we played them. They're coming to New Orleans. See, I already know. I already know the madness. I already know what's gonna happen.
If you have Fields in fantasy, I
just knew it was gonna be in New Orleans. Watch, it's gonna. Justin Fields has 3 touchdowns. New Orleans can't stop him. That's what's gonna happen.
That's crazy. Watch. That's crazy.
We think back to this.
I'm hearing this.
We're still gonna win the game though.
Okay.
Win the game, but
maybe
you're gonna win the game, but Justin Fields is gonna have 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, you can still be. We can still be.
It's gonna be a shootout.
Garbage time.
Okay, understandable.
I didn't say no shootout. We're not about to have a shootout with the Bears.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Shootout with the Bears.
DJ Moore versus Olave. Get
it. That'd be crazy.
Oh man. But shit, man. What else?
Oh, John. So the Jets and Broncos played the Hackett Bowl. Thoughts on that?
The revenge game. I loved it.
Yeah, I was gonna go to that too.
It was great.
I was gonna go there. And then the Eagles after, and then we go to Pickens.
Lawrence, I don't want to offend, what could be a former coach who you love, for being gutsy and brave, and you don't care.
I don't have that.
Okay. Fuck Sean Payton. All right, that's what I gotta say about it. All right, keep your mouth shut. All right, this is why. All right, your team sucks. All right,
that's my OC.
I'm just saying. That's my OC. All right. And by the way, Zach Wilson, yes, he struggled. He threw an interception, but shut your mouth. All right. Like, give him a little time to blend. All right. The air is not good in Denver. All right. With the air quality. All right. So we beat you. All right. And Michael Carter. My dad. I was talking to my dad about that fumble recovery today, and he was just like, it was so sweet. He picked it up and he ran. I was just like, jump on it, but he ran all the way home
with the strip as well.
Yeah. That was a great strip. But and Hall with the run. Oh my god. Like,
he was having a day.
Yeah. So anyone that's playing against the Broncos in fantasy, that's a running back, fire him up immediately.
Yeah, and I mean, the Broncos running back Williams was hurt, so McLaughlin was in. I kind of like him. I picked him up in fantasy. He seems to be a spark. Hopefully, he gets more carries. I don't know, but I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting what happens because I don't think. You want to talk about number 1 overall pick? I mean, it could be Denver. Like, they suck. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but they're horrible.
John, one thing you need to stop doing is apologizing.
I know, but I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying, I respect the players minus Russell Wilson. For whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because Ball Toucher does not like Russell Wilson at all.
Because they lost about for us, but I mean that's
yes.
That's the main reason. But I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. It was a great game, and I'm happy the Jets won because that was one of the weeks I was stressing because I do like this guy. You know what I mean? I like his offense, and I'm excited to see what he does. And I like Aaron Rodgers vouching for him, and I like what he's done with Zach too. You know what I mean? Like he's called great plays, and he's trusted him with the ball, and he's let him throw close matchup balls. You know what I mean? He's not treating him like he's like the worst player in the world. You know what I mean? And running the ball every single play a game. But yeah, that's what I think about it. I'm excited for the future. I don't know. I don't know. I think we could be a playoff team. I think we could be a sneaky wild card team.
Trade for Kirk. Please.
Is that what? No, we're not trading for Kirk. Absolutely not. Why would we do that?
If y'all get Kirk, that's
why would we do it?
Noise.
Why would we do that?
And you don't even have to keep him.
Aaron Rodgers is coming back before the end of the season.
I feel like Kirk is gonna get traded though.
He might get traded.
The Vikings,
you think it's gonna be the Jets?
I don't know. The Vikings are gonna be like
it'd have to be for nothing.
Yeah, the Vikings are like, we 1-4 right now. Things ain't looking good.
A 4? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Jettas just went down. This is our opportunity.
Yep. Let Jordan Addison get his reps in. Let Alexander Madison, K-makers do their thing. Just take.
Osborne as well. Osborne. I mean, I think Minnesota really could. This could be like a page where they have to get to know themselves again. You know what I mean? They have to regroup and they have to work as a team. You know what I mean? Because their running game suspect. Their other wide receivers are suspect. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of like question marks with this Minnesota team, and I think they plugged off their offensive line, so I think they're protected. So I'm interested to see what happens for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? Are they going to sit back and take that number 1 overall pick? Or are they going to, you know what I mean? Compete for it.
And then we had the Eagles. We had the Rams. Eagles are 5-0, man. Eagles are rolling.
They are rolling.
They're on one right now. Jalen Hurts. Shout out to you, man. You're balling right now. You're playing out of control. You keep silencing the doubters, man.
He does.
I think the bar is going to continue to be heightened for him. I feel like people are going to continuously change the goalposts. I think he has a good attitude in the press conferences. The fans fucking hate it because he's just like, I just want to win. It don't matter how I look. Mm-hmm. But it's funny to see like how like winning didn't become the main thing, which he kind of said they want a certain way to win, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, take the win, bro. We 5-0 or whatever, 4-0, 3-0, whatever it is. But Eagles are playing really good right now. They need the secondary help. Bradbury just got back though, so see what happens. They're hurting in the secondary. That front four is doing their thing as usual. It starts with them. AJ Brown is killing. He had another 100-yard game. But yeah.
You also see the pink shoes.
Yeah. I saw the whole where he had to switch or whatever.
Yeah, he wore pink shoes for his daughters or whatever, and like now it's popping off. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
it's becoming a thing.
Basically, this is all just setting up for another. I think the Eagles and 49ers do play each other this year in the regular season to break up for last year. It's pretty much
that game really don't matter. It's about the playoffs.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the game is going to lose in the playoffs. That's what I believe.
Because I have a feeling with the way the schedules are set up and the way both teams are playing, I think someone's undefeated streak will like break in that game with the way they're both playing.
Yeah.
But then playoff time comes around. We'll see who's still undefeated and who's been playing better. The opposites come down to health. They came down to health last year. Brock Purdy couldn't throw 5 yards, and the Eagles took advantage.
Brock Purdy is dotting shit up this season, though.
Absolutely.
So it's gonna be a crazy game for sure.
Also, Cooper Kupp came back as well. You know, he showed a lot of people why he's still the best wide receiver of all time.
Pikachu.
John, do you think Cooper Kupp's the most unguardable wide receiver of all time?
I think he's one of them. I think there's a group. I don't ever limit anything to one thing anymore. Ever since the stupid GOAT debate between Jordan and LeBron, I think it really is generational. I think these players are very similar. You know what I mean? But they're the best in their time, and that's what defines them as the best.
Okay,
so that's my answer on that.
That's a great PR answer. That's a phenomenal PR answer.
Because boy, when I saw Nil said that shit, I said, bro, do you remember like the Saints really put two people on Kelvin Johnson like he was a punt gunner?
Randy Moss.
Yeah, we've never seen nothing like that. Like Megatron, I think. To be honest,
retired early though.
Yeah,
that was my big proof.
Very smart. A lot of the players should start retiring earlier.
They should, but
before their fucking brains get fucking scrambled.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like Detroit was doing anything to help him win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I'll be guess. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I really enjoyed when he played. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoyed watching him as a fan. Yeah,
that was my dude right there. I found him right in the charts on Madden.
And he made you fall in love with the game. You know what I mean? All over again. And it's just like,
had everybody calling me a cheater because I found a 6'5" receiver that was 68 overall from Georgia Tech. That
could actually catch.
He was a 94 speed. I remember that to this day. So who was this? I said, I found him in the free agency. And then next thing you know, a couple years, Kelvin Johnson becomes like a whole fucking thing. And I'm like, oh shit. Like I was using him a couple years ago. He was 60 overall. And the fact that because I looked him up, like I'm a junkie when it comes to like to the sports and shit. Mm-hmm. And I looked him up. I watched Georgia Tech's offense, and I'm like, this dude ain't gonna be good. Like they
didn't use him right.
No, they ran like if you watch Georgia Tech, they run like a wing T.
Yeah, they run a wing T
option, and he was in there, and he caught a couple slants and shit.
Yeah,
like, there's no way this dude is gonna become something.
because they don't run really deep balls, do they? In Georgia Tech, yeah, because
it's every once in a while, or it comes off like a play action. It'll be like a post or something.
Okay, all right.
So, and I don't know how that they're setting up those kids for success for the future, the next level. It's beyond me.
There are a lot of people that come out of Georgia Tech too, which is kind of, I mean, it's weird. It's weirdly good.
But
we got pick'ems then.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, let's get to the pick.
I do not know the standings. Just a heads up. Kenny has that in his file. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I know I'm first, but hey.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Can I participate?
We didn't talk about London now.
Let's talk about London.
The Jags still live over there now. The NFL, I don't know the NFL to disrespect.
Phil, you need to tell them.
They sent the Jags. You sent them to London for 2 weeks in a row. Their sense of time when they get back is probably crazy.
And they play a home game too.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough on them.
No,
but Bam, listen, Kelvin, what?
John, one thing that John loves is the international London Jaguars.
And did I not call that?
The London Jaguars.
Did I not call that?
You did.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell that. You can tell that the Jags have been over there. And
they played more than anybody else, so they know exactly where to stay.
And you can tell the Bills it was their first time over there, or they was a day behind or a half day behind.
Yep.
Because they didn't do nothing until the mid third quarter. Mm-hmm. It was what is it, 11-0 for most of the game.
That's what happens a lot of the times over there. It's a stalled gap thing. So like they really start playing in like the second half of the game. They're like, all right, let's wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that travel shit is a thing in sports, man.
Yeah, he picked Jaguars over Bills last week. He called it. He called the shot.
And like this is the second year in a row I picked the Jaguars to win in London, and I know because like their owner is English. Like I'm just saying, like.
Oh, so that's okay. So that's why they play.
Partially, if Jacksonville wasn't winning now, they'd be on the process to move over to London.
The Saints went over there last year against the Vikings.
And there are a lot of Saints fans over there too. There's a lot of old fans. That's how I wrote my capstone. It's basically like everybody wears an NFL jersey, and you come together. And sometimes it's college, sometimes it's high school, sometimes it's the pros. You know what I mean? And it's every jersey.
That's amazing though.
Yeah. It's like almost like a Super Bowl event kind of thing. You know what I mean? And it was like I got to throw a ball with some kid who's never thrown a football before, and I was just like, oh shit, that's kind of special. This is how you throw a spiral, and you like tell them to grip it like this, and it's fun.
Yeah. Well, no, you were over there.
Yeah. When I was studying in England.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I know.
Okay. So you had a chance to go to one of the games?
Yeah, I did. I went to the Giants.
Wow.
Game. Yeah. And
that's what's up.
I saw Eli Manning. It was I saw Barkley score. I was like, Barkley. It was crazy.
Nah, that's dope, man.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the pick'ems. Let's get to the pick'ems.
So, Kenny sent me the list right here. We're picking 5 games. Let's see. First one, Thursday night, the must-see game of the week. Denver versus the Chiefs.
I got what's the name? The Chiefs.
Chiefs by
landslide. By 17 points.
I'm saying at least 14. Chiefs.
I'm gonna choose Chiefs by 7.
Ah, gotcha. I was about to say they won like what 13 times, 14 times in a row versus the Broncos.
Yeah.
Someone put $500K for the Chiefs to beat the Broncos.
Did they really?
Yes.
What's the line?
What do you think my line?
What are they about to make $100?
Yeah, honestly.
I can tell you right now. It's probably like minus 500, whatever it is. Let me check. Because just think about it. If you're putting $500,000 on the Chiefs and they don't win,
I can't even imagine. You'd have to be like that mascot bank robber that got arrested. Did you hear about that?
We need the Astros to get a fucking run. Damn.
The one is.
We got 5 more hours to go.
Minus 620 for money line.
So what is that?
So if I put like $200 on it, what's that?
Let's see. If you put $200,
that's like $50.
Yeah, $32.
$32. Yeah.
So it's like not worth it. But
if you put $50K, you win $8,000.
If I had $50K.
Yeah.
I guess it's
like
worth
that.
it.
If I had 50K to
You
put
better
it
hope
like
it hits. If not, oof.
Wait, how much is 1,000? How much is 1,000?
John, why are you asking?
I'm just asking.
You win 161.
$161 to risk $1,000. That's crazy.
Yeah. So okay.
Not worth it.
Yeah, not worth it.
So not worth it, but it's
So we all got Kansas City. Nice Senators. Next one up, we have the London game. Channing chose the London game. Baltimore versus Tennessee. Now, our London expert, John, would you like first pick? You're our London expert.
I would not. Baltimore versus Tennessee. The one thing I can tell you about London is that when you run the ball, you win the game. Eli Manning was the first rushing touchdown in international play, so I'm going to go with Baltimore. But it could be a close game either way. It all depends on who lands first, and I don't know that information right off the bat now. I haven't done my reading into it. You know what I mean? I have to read up on the Titans and Baltimore's travel schedule on their tweets. So I'm just saying check that out too before you place your bets. But sometimes it really is on when you land.
Game.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's how I check stuff out. So
I got I'm gonna take Baltimore.
okay.
I just think it's that simple, especially after last week and them losing the way they did. They're gonna have to bounce back. So
also, I think Derrick Henry is finally slowing down. It looks like. So as of right now, it looks like it, but there's plenty of season left. But I'm gonna go big trust. Baltimore. I'm gonna go with them.
Big trust. Woo.
Okay.
In the flesh.
Next one, we have a division battle, AFC South. Colts versus Jaguars. No AR5, but they do have Gardner Minshew and Jonathan Taylor versus Trevor Lawrence and them boys.
Revenge game.
Yep.
Jags.
Okay, I'll go Jags too.
Big win. They was over in London twice. They more battle tested than anybody in the NFL right now. So they'll take it. I think it's gonna be the Jags. Calvin Ridley gonna have another day.
I'd like to see Gardner Minshew.
Listen, max yards, max catches. Calvin Ridley.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been on fire lately. I'm so happy.
If the Bills gonna guard him, what the Colts gonna do?
That's fine.
Valid.
I got Jaguars as well.
Okay, cool.
You got Jaguars as well?
I have Jags as well. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Next one we have. Okay, John, you might want to stay away from this one. Okay. Giants versus Buffalo, the Sunday night game.
I'll go right here. I'll go Buffalo.
Oh, there you go.
And I'll be honest. And I don't mean to take up too much time, but I'm gonna tell a story on my weekend. I got yelled at by the guy playing guitar at the Cortland Fest or whatever, that stupid pumpkin festival, because I was wearing a Saquon Barkley jersey. And then I idiotically yelled back, right? And there were some Buffalo fans in the tent. All right. And then I realized, that's kind of like not fair to say they lost in London 45 minutes ago, even though that was the truth. So I bought the two Buffalo fans drinks on me, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry, my bad. No hard feelings, but have a nice day." And that's what I did.
I'd have told them to kick rocks.
Gotcha. You should have slid into a table.
Well, no. They weren't talking smack. It was like a nice couple, and I kind of we were in an enclosed tent, and I yelled. You know what I mean? So it was like, let me not create this disturbance.
John is known to be loud from time to time.
I am very loud. Is like normal for me, and like extra loud is like loud. You know what I mean? So like, all right. Yeah. So that's
we got Bills pretty much, right? Because what you got, Lawrence? Bills
landslide. It's about to get
spooky.
It might go back to like the Green Goblin fighting Spider-Man in New York City after this game.
Can I ask you a question though?
It's about to get dark in New York City, bro.
It definitely might get dark for the Giants.
I just don't know how you're in the biggest market and you continuously put a doo-doo team out every year. They made the playoffs.
Last year was a great year. Was it not a great year?
They overachieved.
Oh, they overachieved. So that's all. That was a doo-doo year every year. Oh, come on. Was Brian Daboll coach of the year? Come on.
Y'all got real lucky.
He said minus last year.
Lucky. Okay,
So
whatever.
say I'm not saying facts.
No, I'm not saying it's not
the biggest market. You're in the biggest market.
Yes.
Anybody and their mother wants to come to New York.
Okay.
And right now you have Paris Campbell,
Okay.
Darren Waller.
I understand that.
You have what's the old boy that tears his
Wandale?
ACL every? Who's the boy that tears his ACL every time he runs a slant route? Yeah, Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard. Who
Slating
gets
like
injured? Yes. Why do you gotta be like that?
hot doodle garbage.
All right, hey, we don't. I didn't come in talking smack about Michael Thomas. All right, let's take a deep breath here. All right,
But New Orleans
is
is
blocking. He ain't catching anything.
New
He is a
Orleans is
scrub who is old, who should retire. But did I say that? No. I said congrats on your blocking, Michael Thomas. That's what I said. I said congrats on your blocking.
Michael Thomas would be our best receiver.
Okay, if he would, but guess what? They still wouldn't throw the ball to him. All right, is it his fault the offensive coordinator is bad? Oh my god, bro. All right, I'll shut up. But bro, hear me out. Can we get a second?
I struck a nerve. Hold on.
Yeah, you struck a nerve. Every year? Come on. Why you gotta be like that? We're also the team that beat Brady when he was undefeated. Let's have a little respect.
What's up, Jamal?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Listen, I don't want no problem.
I mean, I'm just saying. As much as I love
RDC me.
Yeah, listen. This is what I'm talking. This is what I need. Where is this John at?
Oh my
God! He always tries to be
God.
professional whenever he's on here.
I was trying to be professional.
For a second, I thought you was trolling. You was that.
No, I'm joking. I am joking.
No, but listen, what I'm saying is not hate or anything.
Sure.
Is y'all in the biggest market?
We are.
And you guys for years have put out a bad team.
Yes.
You guys could easily attract. You guys are the easiest to attract in the NFL.
I will
These
say
guys,
this.
You have the Chiefs because you got Patrick Mahomes, the best player in the world.
Sure.
And then it's gonna be New York because everybody wants to be in New York. Everybody and their mother on the planet wants to be in New York.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So it's like they have to do something. Like their team has, like I said it in the chat, like they haven't had a quality team since they won that Super Bowl in like 2012.
Sure. I agree. It's been slacking. And if I had to critique one thing,
I would say a couple years ago, you guys had one of the best defenses in the league for like 2 seasons. And then that kind of fell apart because they just let people walk, which I don't know why they did, but it is obviously it was setting up for Daniel Jones to get his money. Yeah. But I think, I like watching good teams. I like watching good players, but I'm gonna call it how it is. Like,
okay, absolutely, call it is. But can I get a second?
Even my own team. Like, absolutely. I'll tell it how it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. But absolutely, the Giants have an opportunity because since they believe in Daniel Jones, they need to get on the phone and go get him receivers.
Sure,
that's what they need to do because he cannot continuously run quarterback read option and quarterback draw every single game on primetime. It drives me insane to watch him hike the ball. He probably has pass plays, but he checks it to a run and he just runs.
Sure. No, I get that. And I mean, I'd say hear me out. The two things I have a problem with right now with the New York Giants is the offensive play calling and the GM moves by Joe Shane. I think I would agree with you in a sense that the wide receivers aren't exactly up to par, but I would also say that I mean, and I would agree with you that Daniel Jones did get overpaid in a sense. Do you know what I mean? I think it probably should have been less.
No. I think it's on par.
It is to a point, but I still want him less.
They had to pay him now because once the ceiling goes higher, you don't want to deal. It's just like Dak. Like people flipped out about Dak getting paid. But you saw the contracts that came after that.
I saw it.
You ain't want to pay him Burrow money. You feel me? So it's like you just pay him.
Yeah. No, but I also felt like him walking in free agency was a little ballooned because he wanted to stay with Daboll. You know what I mean? He wanted to be in that offense.
No, he definitely picked him. He said, "You're my guy."
Yeah. So it's like,
but there ain't much out there. So Daboll is just like, I'm gonna just work with him, and we're just gonna grow together because he didn't really have a relationship with the coach prior like that anyway.
No, I get that.
Everything was fractured when Daniel Jones got there.
I mean, for me, it's fuck the Giants because they ruined our perfect season. So fuck them.
You still tight about that?
Absolutely, it's a perfect game season.
I love. If Phil will tell you too, Kenny will tell you too. Like, bro, I hate the Falcons to the death, but when the Falcons had Calvin Ridley, he's one of my favorite players to watch. Like Bijan Robinson
Sure.
is going to be one of my favorite players to watch.
Sure.
I want the Giants to have primetime players because
Absolutely.
they get every primetime game.
Absolutely. I also will say that I think this schedule this year, it was one of the strong. It was a strong schedule. I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
be
that's what.
We're gonna talk about that, aren't we?
You know why?
About that.
Because that means that's what
It's a
happens
test.
when you
Yeah.
when you get into the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what
It's a
happens.
test. Absolutely.
You go.
No, but
you want to win? You want to get to the playoffs? All right. What's the schedule we give you next?
Why the fuck?
No, I get that.
Get schedules? What the fuck?
no, but hear me out.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I think it's personally for me as a Giants fan, I'm more like I get that we're losing these games, but like when we face like the football team or Dallas or the Eagles, I just want it to be a competitive game. I want to be in those games. You know what I mean? Because Daboll, that's the one thing he's really struggled on. And if there's one thing we could do this year, it's just get better at those games.
The number.
And we're not gonna. I don't know what's
the
gonna
number one way in football. No matter how much better a team is than you,
Mm-hmm.
the one thing you cannot do
Mm-hmm.
is turn the ball over. You turn the ball
Absolutely.
over, you're going to lose every time.
Absolutely.
If Daniel Jones goes in the game and you take the sacks when you're supposed to take them, and you don't do nothing stupid, you can be in the games. You can be like, all right, I didn't get it 3 and out, punt the ball. But he's fumbling the ball, or he's throwing late on the hitch routes and his picks, stuff like that. Like the expectation for him was here's what his ceiling. This was his ceiling when he first got into the league.
Sure.
He got here because he got to the playoffs.
Sure.
And then he got that money. And now it's up here. And now he's still playing here though.
Sure.
So everybody's going to lose their minds because of that gap. That's the problem. He has to rise to that contract. That's just the nature of the beast as fanatics.
And it's more than just him. There's a lot of people that got to play better. You know what I mean?
That's
offensive line's got to play a lot better.
Offensive line too. The Neil or whatever, he's got to shut his mouth.
Yeah.
Disrespecting the fans, which is crazy. Which they're probably going to end up shipping him off once the time comes.
I hope that's not the case. So I'm a second chance advocate. Okay?
He was not. I'm all for fighting back and,
Yeah.
and speaking your mind, but he lost his mind.
I mean, believe me, who's he talking about? Who's flipped burgers in the past? Me. I'm a Giants fan. You know what I mean? I talk about the Giants all the time. Who's he talking about? Me. You know what I mean? It's very disrespectful. But hear me out. I think the New York media, when you do not take responsibility for yourself, turns on you and turns on you bad. We saw it happen last year with Zach Wilson. Okay. They killed him. They murdered him. I'm surprised he was still on the team if it wasn't for the Jets coaching staff. You know what I mean? And then we saw in the Chiefs game, he played well. Why? Because he learned his lesson, and he wants to take credit where credit is due, and he wants to take blame where blame is due. Where he dropped the ball, he said, "Hey, that was my fault." That's the first thing he said to the reporter when they interviewed him after that Chiefs game. So, I mean, I want to give Thomas that second chance because I think he can be good. You know what I mean? But I also I saw him give up 4 straight sacks. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like he's got to work on his own game before he talks about other people. And
pretty much take it week to week.
It's very tough to block people in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Like I was saying in the past couple episodes, like I don't think people really realize if you sat there and broke down film of how talented like the defensive linemen are getting, it's really, 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 really scary to block them. Like everybody wants Lane Johnson, but Lane Johnson is doing like unthinkable things. Like Trent Williams is doing unthinkable things at tackle, where they're truly an anomaly. Like you're not gonna get like Ryan Rimchek is like I think he's a two-time All-Pro.
Oh, is he?
Pro Bowl for the Saints, right tackle. He's getting absolutely souffled this season. And there's nothing he can really like. It's just like the people that he's facing they're just getting the better of him. But
and we also have one last Monday night Cowboys versus Chargers. I believe it's at
Cowboys versus Chargers.
Yep.
Oh, that might be a get right game for the Cowboys on the offense.
It's at LA. Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know who I hate more.
The
Chargers.
I like the what's the name? What's the name? I like the Cowboys.
I like the Cowboys.
The Chargers are going to get a lead early and they'll choke like they always do.
I like that take. I hate both these franchises personally, but I like that take. I don't know.
Cowboys are favored by 2, John. Just heads up.
I'd like the Chargers to win just so the Cowboys can lose again. But
a little biased.
Yeah, just a little biased. But I mean, I agree with Lawrence's take. I think the Chargers do choke at the end, and it's becoming an occurrence thing that they need to like stop. So I mean, I don't know if Dallas comes back. If Dak throws free kicks again,
you have what's your name coming back? It's coming back too. So
who's coming back? Sorry,
Eckler
is coming back. So it might be a high scoring game. It might be a shootout between.
I hope so.
Well, they still got a defense and shit too. So
yeah, but I think Tony Romo.
The Cowboys might just score everything. To be honest, over that defense. Oof.
I think Tony Pollard plays well in this game. You know what I mean? I think the Chargers are not San Francisco. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dallas. They need a good get back game, and I think this is one of them. So I'm gonna go Dallas as well.
It's a Monday night too.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'll go Dallas.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, that's all of them. That's all of them.
That's all of them. All right, man. Before we get up out of here, any last words, fellas? Any last words?
Yeah, John.
Last words. Nothing much, honestly. Not doing too much. Playing some tennis. Lawrence, have you ever played tennis before? I'm recruiting people and trying to get people in this tennis game. I kind of it feels like as a former offensive lineman, it kind of feels like football because it's like 5 to 6 seconds of movement. And like
I've done a lot of different sports in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done that too.
Also,
there was an off season where I was with the wrestling team, I was with the tennis team. Like I used to do just.
What was your favorite off season sport though that they wouldn't consider a main sport that you would say you liked?
I would say wrestling because of the conditioning.
Really?
Like, I used that in my last 2 seasons, and it got me like top tier.
Oh, so you love to run?
Well, yeah. I don't like to run.
You love to run,
but I don't want to be tired though. But like the conditioning stuff. But like we did like grappling, but it's not to where I'm not on their level. So I'm like, yo, you're not gonna like. It's just endurance and fatigue and stamina and shit like that.
And that's also probably good with tackling too, right?
No, I didn't play. Yeah, well,
yeah, you played running back, right?
I played running back, bro. But
I mean, like
there was defensive play. Like I used to in the summer, I had like teammates be like, "Yeah, I'm going to do a workout with the wrestling team. If you want to come, you can." There was defensive guys there, but it's more about endurance and stamina and stuff than anything else. So, yeah.
For me, Hey, you see Lawrence's shirt? Go check out that merch. We also advertised it on the Ball Central Pod. We'll probably advertise it again on Thursday or Friday, whenever our pod is. So check. Also, to get yourself a Matthew Judon shirt. No favoritism. I mean, if there had to be one shirt, I
added Navy. I added Navy for you too, man.
Yeah. You know? I mean, if you had to grab one shirt, full bias, grab the Judon shirt. Also, one more thing.
I got no. You had my fault. I used it.
I was also told after the pick'ems to relay a message from Kenny to Lawrence. So just to me. Okay, so after he sent me the pick'ems, quote unquote, Kenny the reporter, tell Lawrence it's fuck the Saints, ATL all day. Desmond Ridder is the QB1 in the South, and Bijan is better than the Saints' whole roster. End quote. So he told me to relay that message to you.
It's gonna be real unfortunate. It's gonna be real unfortunate when Bijan gets concussed heavily in that Saints game.
Oof. Yeah.
Pete Warner and DeMario is on his ass. When you're not facing those bum linebackers juking them out their socks. DeMario, I have never seen DeMario get juked out of his socks. So it's gonna be crazy. I actually might go to that game. I don't know if I'm going to go to the New Orleans one or the Atlanta one. I might go to the Atlanta one because in December I'll be in New Orleans for the second time already. I want to go to Atlanta to watch it and be able to talk some shit and just be like this in people's face.
That's what's up.
You seen that? You see what Chris just did to you? You see what Chris just did to you?
Guy right here.
Oh my.
Yo, listen. What inspired you, Pharaoh? Yo, Bijan and Ridder on there too. I wanted to low-key keep him off the site. You feel me?
Wow. That's funny.
Kenny started requesting like fucking four Atlanta players. I said, you getting one.
That's funny.
I got Pitts and Bijan gonna be on there. But last words for me, man. Appreciate you, John, for joining us tonight. First off,
Appreciate you.
And appreciate you guys for promoting me, man. It means a lot. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. More things to come. I'm really excited for the future. Neil, feel better, man. Hopefully we see you soon.
And IR stint going well.
Yeah. And yeah, listen, Kenny, don't worry. Don't worry. I can't wait to see Ritter. Because it's gonna be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore twice. It might be 2 picks by Lattimore by himself.
Said 2 picks.
2 picks.
Okay.
Atlanta and New Orleans get crazy, man.
It does get crazy.
That game, I'll be standing up, pacing with my arms crossed. Like I go crazy for that game.
If you go to the Atlanta game, you got to go see the Pandas. I know this is mad random, but China's calling back their pandas.
What?
Yeah. So like, there's only like 2 like zoos that have pandas in it, and China's like requesting back their pandas.
Atlanta has one of them.
Atlanta has one of them. Yeah. And DC has the other.
They have 2 pandas in the U.S.
I think there might be like 3 in their zoo, but there's only 2 zoos that have pandas in the U.S. Yeah.
Because now we're doing last remarks, Elijah. You should have joined, man. Come on, man. Crazy work. Nah, maybe next week. Just hit up Phil, man. Now my fault for cutting you off. What were we saying? I wanted you to finish with the panda.
Oh, the panda thing? No, it's just that. Just I mean, hey, if you're in Atlanta, why not? You know what I mean?
So there's 2 pandas from China and the U.S.
There's only 2 zoos. There's only 2 zoos that have pandas now. Yeah, in America, and they're asking for them back.
Where's the other one?
DC.
Oh,
is it like an endangered species?
Yeah. Well, it's pandas are only from China, so like when they ask for them back, like we have to give them back. So it's crazy. Damn. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Learn something new. He said he'll be back soon. He wanted to give you a moment.
Oh, thank you.
Run this video back because I had a nerve today. You might be able to. You might have
a little nerve.
Just run it back.
It happens every week.
I got John out of character. I was like,
talk about the Knicks for a good amount of time. You'll get it.
I was like,
Jamal, don't
I wasn't talking about Michael Thomas.
I didn't mean to be like that. It was the chef ankle thing because that hit too hard. I was Neil and Kenny was here because they would have loved every second of it. Oh my! Sorry about that,
bro.
Sorry about that. Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. Love.
Classic.
Yeah, we start talking about the
he started turning up. Oh man. But we up out here, man. We appreciate y'all. IBTE Sports. IBTE Network, man. Go make sure y'all go check out Baller Central too. Shout these guys out. They doing their damn thing over there. You already know. We up out of here. Peace.